Welcome to Consciousness TV.
Hi. So today we are making steak and cheese.
Yes. This was Kenya's idea. She's like, I just want
a steak and cheese.
And I'm like, alright, we about to do this carry out style.
Yeah.
We don't have like sub rolls. We just got a big old baguette and we're just gonna like cut it in half.
Yeah.
You know, improvise.
Sub, yeah.
Yeah, you know. So that's gonna be a little different.
We have fries in the oven. Want to show them?
Oh yeah.
We have fries in the oven. Then we're gonna add some cheese on it.
Yeah. So
the cheese fries.
This thing's gonna be good. We're pretty excited. So
I'm very excited.
Stay tuned.
Okay, so this is what the meat. What is it called?
It's called beefless strip sizzling. I don't know. I don't know. I should look it up. But
yeah, that's what this is looking like. We ended up taking it out from the vegetables because Kelsey was a little concerned.
Yeah.
But I'm really looking forward to this. We're gonna cut it up. We're gonna just show you what we do. But yeah, we're gonna put it on a pan where we were making our veggies.
Yeah. Welcome back. I'm Kels.
And I'm Ken.
And today we have some homemade vegan steak and cheese. Okay? Kenya wanted some steak and cheese, so we was like, alright, let's do it. We're gonna record it, see how it come out. Yeah. We don't have sub rolls. We use baguettes. Okay, we're being resourceful here. And yeah, like we're pretty ready to eat, so
yeah.
Let's not waste no time.
Thank you, Divine, for this food. Releasing your prior energies that will nourish your mind, body, and spirit. Allow this food to nourish your mind, body, and spirit and raise a vibration as high as yours. And thank you for making us the most abundant beings ever.
I'm ready to eat. Yes. Thank you. So we got the little cheese fries, you know. Right back. How was that?
You can't really on the full bite.
Look at this. You're gonna dry it.
Give us a couple of minutes.
Yeah. I don't know how I feel about the fries. Well,
oh my gosh, y'all. If you've been watching our channel since thumbnail.
oh.
Got the taste of that cheese. But y'all, listen to this, man. Watch our first couple of videos. I don't know what video it was, but we talked about our water fountain.
Listen to this shit.
we talked about our waterfall situation, and now they're telling us that
we can't fill up our water bottle anymore.
We can't, like, our gallons of water, we can't fill it up because, but it doesn't matter why it doesn't. Well, because it's too big, like, it's too much. But they were like, if we break it again, they're not gonna fix it.
We didn't break it the first time.
The fuck? They wasn't saying no if we broke it. But it's like, what type of shit is that? If something breaks in the building, you should fucking fix it. What? I'm like, I cannot believe they're telling us that. Like, it's okay. I like where I live. But today's topic, as you can tell by the title of the video,
this is good as shit.
we're talking about the power of your mind.
The power.
Of now.
Shout out to Eckhart Tolle.
And I feel like the more you start to really tap in to different side, you start to realize, or you're gonna hear a lot of people, I guess, like in the spiritual community, talking about your mindset and how your mindset is like one of the most important things. And it kind of starts off with, a lot of us want abundance, like physical, material abundance. So what we have to do, switch the mindset. But you have to do that for your whole life.
You know, I just have to say this. I'm not really fucking with these fries. I'm pretty disappointed. Like, they're just so dry.
You're begging.
But this shit is good. This is a banger.
We put cheese on the bread. Wow.
But the power of your mind. Like, if you want to know why your life is the way that it is, look at how you think. Pay attention to the thoughts you entertain, or that you feed into. Like, whatever you, like, your thoughts are energy, right? A lot of times people take their thoughts like loosely or lightly, but it's like that's what you're feeding your energy to, so that's what you're focusing on. So whatever you're focusing on, you're going to manifest it, because why? You're focusing on it. So if you're focusing on negative things, worries, doubts, physically, that's what you're going to pay attention to. So that's how you're going to manifest that. That's what you're going to create. It's kind of like, what's that? Give me a moment.
Yeah, this fries are
self-fulfilling prophecy. That's what it is. That's what it is. You do what you think, right? Your actions follow your thinking patterns. The power of your mind. And it's like, why? It's kind of like, Ooh.
Cash, while I drop something.
Well, I'm sorry, this is really good. This is really good. The fries, I don't know, man. This shit. But this is mine. But back to the point. Your thoughts are very powerful. Okay? It doesn't make sense to feel like, okay, yeah, you're living like, I heard this quote today from Reverend Ike. If you don't know Reverend Ike, man, you should listen to this dude. I mean, I'm not Christian or anything, but he be spinning some real stuff beyond like the religion, just beyond religion.
Yeah, man, it's crazy. It's beautiful.
He said a person could be ethically right, but mentally crooked. And I was like, damn, that's deep, because a lot of times we think that we're doing things the right way, but we're still in a mental conflict or mental battle with ourselves. Like, whether it's like anxious thoughts, just worrying, overthinking things, just too much is going on, right? You're not aligned, centered, and focused, right? And a lot of times that's pretty much like everybody, you know? So it's like we really have to understand the importance of our mind, and how like if our mind is not centered or focused or just scattered, that's how our energy is. Because then you're like, you're doing one thing and then your mind goes to another, then you go on another thing. It's, you know, you're just not really present, right? And what I'm doing is really just grounding myself, like affirming like security, safety, like everything's okay. Like I don't need to be all up in my head trying to count the next 10 steps ahead. I mean, I guess it's good to. There's a time and place for everything. But all in all, I want to be grounded and centered and focusing on right now, and not worrying or stressing about what's next or next, because everything's happening right now, you know? So it's like really knowing that the mind is a powerful thing, bro. The mind is so powerful. And it's a shame to like not really, they're trash. They're fucking trash, man. These fries fucking suck. Okay, we got them from Sprouts. Fuck you, Sprouts. All right, but the power of the mind, yeah, man. So it's like really whatever you focus your mind on, your thoughts on.
I'm so disappointed.
That's where your actions follow, right? So you want to make sure that you are focusing your thoughts on positive things that you actually want to manifest and do for yourself, right? Because as you keep repeating things to yourself, you pick it up, like it becomes a habit, like it becomes ingrained in you. It's all about creating positive habits for yourself instead of reinforcing the negative ones that we learned throughout. So man, yeah, honestly, like I'm really learning just focusing on positive thoughts. Like I don't need to stress or worry or be anxious about something for me to do something or for it to work out fine. You know, like if I hold that attention, that thought that it will work out fine, things will work out fine, right? It's all about what are you creating within your head? Because, you know, a lot of times we create scenarios in our head, you know, and then, you know, it's just relax. Just calm down, be in the moment. Everything's going to work out fine. And then, you know, you move with that mindset. So if anything, it may seem is thrown off, you know, it's like, hey, things are fine. Like I'm good. It's all about your mindset, your attitude, and you want to have a nice attitude towards life. That's like the true consciousness. Like it's not what somebody did. It's how they did it. You know, what was the mindset that they were in? You know, what were the thinking patterns behind it? You know, you really want to understand that, because that's where the energy comes from. It's your thinking. It's your thought process. It's your thought pattern. So just focusing your thoughts on positive things so that you can have a positive attitude and have a higher quality of action, right? And not be so caught up in worried doubts and fears that you're not focusing on the present and realizing how many, like, the abundance that is already right here, right now.
Right. And just different types of abundance. It's not
right.
just physical abundance.
Just different ways of thinking. That's really what it is. Different ways of thinking. You type in different ways of thinking, you type into different ways of living. This is real shit. Okay? Once you think a certain way, you act a certain way. This is, you know, you act a certain way, man.
Yeah. And now you're probably like, okay, well, I believe you. I understand that my thoughts create my reality. How do I change my thoughts? And the crazy thing is, it's like, once you start to realize these thought patterns, you kind of start to realize how ingrained they are and like where you learned this from, and how it's kind of a generational thing. At least for for me, it some of it is generational, you know. So that's why, like, you have to do something different, especially if you want a family, or just if you want to have a better life, you know. Like, you have to fix this, you know, shift it. But this is like where you're literally reprogramming your subconscious. So it takes a lot of work. It does take a lot of work. It's not a one-day process. It's not a one-day thing. It's not just a one-day ritual, okay? That's not what it is. It's literally a constant thing. It's a constant thing that, yeah, and it's every day. And you have to do it until it's ingrained. This is your new programming, you know?
Your new way of thinking, right?
And you can go ahead and eat. I'll talk a little bit. So what I recommend, I really encourage people to do affirmations when you're sleeping. Do affirmations while you're sleeping, because your subconscious is always running, and we're sleeping. I hope everyone is sleeping for 8 hours, okay? We sleep for about 8 hours, and between those 8 hours, that's the time period where we're not really doing anything. Our subconscious isn't really doing anything. I mean, it's always running, but it's like, it's not really taking anything, because you're not doing anything besides dreaming, or I hope so. So that's the time where you reprogram your subconscious. So whether it be you have a lack mindset, and then you're thinking, okay, you have a lack mindset. Let me not get into too much into that. Listen to affirmations on abundance. If you just want to just reprogram your subconscious, all in all, there are affirmations for that. And they say different things like, I am motivation, I am confidence, and stuff like that. And just reciting affirmations throughout the day, putting reminders on your phone. Like, I have a reminder that I'm excelling at everything that I do. All the reminders like, thank you divine for this abundant flow in my life. So that can help with attracting abundance, and switching the mindset that like everything you seek is already within you. Like, you should give gratitude to everything, because abundance is not just one thing. Abundance is not just a whole bunch of money. It's time, it's space, it's
a way of living.
Yeah, it's a flow. So affirmations, repeating affirmations all day, every day. I really feel like that's one of like the best ways to reprogram your whole mind. And then obviously, like, cutting out stuff that no longer serves you. So this even goes to music. If you feel like you're struggling with money, what kind of music are you listening to? Are you listening to people that talk about when they were really broke before they got into the industry, or like they talk about being in and out of relationships, and you notice your relationships are lasting a long time and you're still listening to this music? Yeah, so just being careful on what you choose to entertain, because you're literally changing your whole life. You're changing your whole perspective. So that means you have to change some of the things that you do. Yeah, so
you gotta move different.
Yeah.
You gotta move different. Like, only affirm wealth, or like if it's abundance, or just really focusing on what you really want. That's all that matters. What you really want to be, what you really want to do or to have. I feel like ran back like shit. I listen to this man like all the time, because I always want, like,
listening to motivational people.
Yeah, like listening to that, implementing it as well. But you know, just making sure, like, throughout the day I listen to like videos. Anytime where I feel like, you know, the energy's trickling down, like, bring it back up. Listen to some videos that be like, all right, get me focused in. But it's all about what you consume. Like, you know how I speak, I don't say like certain words, you know, because you know your words are powerful, right? You want to make sure that you're speaking life, love, prosperity, abundance into yourself and your surroundings, because who else gonna do it? Okay. So
no one's gonna do it for you.
So if you're just shifting the mindset, like, it's all about the consciousness, dude. I'm telling you, your energy attracts shit, man. It attracts situations, circumstances, whatever. All resonating with how you think.
Right. And then also, like, your thoughts, like, people start to attach themselves to these emotions, to these thoughts, like thinking, you see, I don't even want to say certain things that you have to switch your mindset from, because it's like, again, your breath is powerful. For some people who are currently dealing with lack mindset and say things like, I am POOR.
Is that deep?
Yeah. It's like, yeah, you are if you keep fucking saying it. You know what I'm saying? Like, or
you keep focusing your energy on that. Focusing on you actually being abundant, being resourceful, being
right. You have to trick your mind. Basically, you have to trick your mind. You know, because it tricks you. It tricks you too. It tricks you. But this even gets deeper to even like sicknesses and stuff like that. Associating yourself and attaching yourself to a certain disease or a certain like disorder. It's like, I need to stop saying like, it's, don't associate with yourself with things that like, you know, that you no longer want to associate yourself with. So if you want to get rid of depression, stop saying I'm depressed, I have depression. I understand, and that may be really sensitive, but it's like, just try that. Try shifting the mindset and not really associating to like, if you're feeling sad, like, oh, I am sadness. Like, no, you're not. You can digest the emotion and whatever you need to process, but that's it. Don't keep it longer. Don't. It's like right now what I'm getting, it's like someone overstaying their say. It's like, no, you have to let them know that they can fuck. Like, it was only for a couple of days, a couple of seconds. Now you need to go.
Right. And I think it's very important to know with you know, dealing with the mental, because it's not the smoothest, but needing to know that the divine works through you, with you, for you, by you, okay? Like, our motto is the divine in us honors and recognizes the divine in you. Because we are all manifestations of this one infinite, powerful, all-loving, all-abundant source, right? We are the walking, living flesh, each and every one of us, all right? We are, you are, your mama is, your daddy is, your papa is, everybody is, okay? Everybody, all right? So it's knowing that there's only one. There's only one, right? And your experiences are a reflection of your internal, right? That's just the bottom line, right? So, oh shit. What is that? A fry. You know, so
It's not gonna be in your hand.
you really just wanna, it's all about perspective, right? It's all in how you look at, it's all in how you look at something, right? It's how, what are you reflecting from it? What are you focusing in on it? If your focus are on problems, you're going to manifest problems. You're just going to see problems, because why? Your mental, your thoughts is focusing on problems. If you focus on solutions, your mind will focus on solutions, and you will be creating solutions. Okay, it's really all in what you focus in on, and it may sound easy, no, because if you've been thinking one way for such a long time, and you start to change and shift that, it's challenging.
It's difficult.
It's challenging. So moving from not always focusing on the problem like, oh, I got this, I got that, this, that. Okay, what are you gonna do about it? Let's create a solution for it, right? What are we gonna do? Let's stop focusing on problems. Let's focus on solutions. Let's be solution oriented, right? It's all in what you focus. It's really all in how you think, B. It's all in how you think, right? So we just, I mean, the moon's in Gemini, but it's just to say, like, your mind is very, very, very powerful. This bad boy, you talking about manifesting, you talking about getting what you want, you have to focus in on it. You cannot let nothing stray you away from what you want to do, to have, to be, to live, you know, however it is, you know. I'm telling y'all, watch Rev,
yeah.
Or just someone who just really spitting about how your mind is the true currency. You are the source of everything that's around you. Alright? That's all how you look at a situation. I'm telling you, man.
I'm getting hangman vibes.
You know? Just thinking different. Thinking different will literally change your life. You think I'm lying? You think I'm lying? Please. Please.
Give it a try.
Do it.
Give it a try.
I actually started, maybe I say this for a different video, but once I really started to actually like, I guess you say like awaken, in a sense, it was some years ago. This is when I started to change my thinking. I want to change my attitude. So I'm like, I don't know really how to do it unless I just, you know, change just how I think about things. That's when my whole life started to change. Literally, my whole life started to change from there on out. So it's all about how you think. If you think differently, you move differently. This is not rocket science. Okay, just observe how you think, and then observe how you act and move to things and what you focus in on to. You know, you're going to realize it. Just change your thoughts.
Yeah. Right?
Because you are your own savior. All right, no one can save a savior. You are your own savior. The divine works through you.
You are the solution.
As you, with you, by you, okay? Everything you need is already within you.
Already within
right, so
you.
Don't give these niggas your pop. Sorry, not niggas, but don't give people, you know, don't give your power away because you feel hopeless or lost, or don't think that you can change your life or you can actually manifest and most importantly is worthy of manifesting the life that you want. You know? So it's really all within.
Yeah. The
moment you start to honestly trust in God is the moment you start to trust in yourself. Facts.
Did you get goosebumps?
I don't know, but some of mine, I don't know. So remember that you are the source, okay?
You are.
The source is all around you. It's just, the source is going to give you what you give yourself, because why? You are the source. There's only you, right? I mean, I guess it seems like we're separate, but we're really just a reflection of you, of what you give yourself, right? Of how you think, of how you see life. It's all about perspective. It's all about perspective. So don't let these people fool you.
Beautifully said, Kelsey.
Yeah, don't let these people fool you and think that you don't have the answers and they know everything and you don't.
You literally are the librarian.
Yeah. All right. So that's to say, start honoring yourself, right? If you haven't, and if you have and you kind of slapped off and lacked off, we're here to remind you, keep going.
Keep going.
Keep going. All you're doing is just reprogramming yourself. That's all you're doing. You're updating the computer. You're like a fucking computer. You get what I'm saying? So it's very important. It's very important to do so. Because raising your vibration is like the best thing you could do for yourself and for all of us, you know? Yeah. Because then you're going to be spreading wisdom. You're going to be helping and just learning too. Just it's a journey, but just to say, like, really change the way you think. Change, just really go like a week. Anybody up to the challenge, go a week without feeding into negative thoughts. Without feeding into, when there's a trigger of fear, affirm your divinity, affirm that you're protected. Like, just do not feed into it. Like, you know, don't feed into it. When it comes up, just release it.
One of my favorite affirmations to say is like, it's okay.
Yeah.
It's okay. It's gonna be okay. It's all right. It's okay. Don't worry. It's okay.
Yeah. What I like to say is, I trust the divine within me and all around me. Right. So it kind of gives me that that feel of shield protection. Like anywhere I go, I'm like good because the divine is all around me, which is true, right? It's all in how you think. So how you think is how you move, right? So if you feel like you good wherever you go, you're gonna be good wherever you go, right? Because this is where you're focusing your energy on. But the point of the matter is, try doing that for a week.
Do it.
Okay, or just say, I'm gonna be happier, or just something.
Right.
Do
That's
something.
literally how it started for me.
That's how it started for me. Like, I'm gonna be happier. Like, I'm gonna be lighter. Like,
yeah.
I don't want to be so moody all the time and like shit like that, right? Like, please just go. Just see anything that changes. Anything. I tell you, it's progress. I be telling Candace, anything is progress. Do not belittle your journey, okay? Do not belittle your baby steps, because those take you a long way as they accumulate. So do that for a week or something. And damn, you finished?
I did, but I'm really full though. Like, I'm really full. Like, I can't. I'm really full. I cannot. But no, for real, it's easier to freaking go back and do what you've been doing all along.
We're not going back.
And yeah,
we're not going back.
Don't move backwards. It does require to push yourself and to also love yourself and to be gentle with yourself and be a mother and father to yourself. That's a whole other conversation. But yes, that's all that we have for you all. And let us know if you go a week with just shifting the perspective to being more positive, lighter, even darker too. You know what I'm saying? Light and dark, you need a balance. And yeah.
Yeah, let us know your thoughts and your insights on like mind over matter in this topic. Like, we want to know your opinion, your perspective as well.
Yes.
So yeah,
like this video, subscribe, ring the post bell notifications so you stay updated when we post.
Yeah, you definitely want to do that.
And yeah, and also I do want to say, just in case if some of the messages were really harsh, don't be upset at us. Don't shoot the messenger. We're literally just a messenger from the divine, and sometimes you have to hear it in an aggressive way if this came off aggressively, or sometimes you just had to hear it, you know. Yes, we always come with love and
to know that, look, you the divine too,
right? Yes,
you the divine too. So,
and we're not gonna be sugarcoating stuff over here, okay? We're not yes men. We're not those, okay?
Right, so.
That's other people, but. So, yes, I hope you enjoyed this video, because the divine in us
honest and recognize the divine in you.
Namaste.
Deuce.